Another day, another dollar. Thank the Lord for another 24, God. I knew that was you. Another late night grind. I'm just getting back to the crib from the gym, man. This workout number 2 for the day. Went in there, tapped some chest, got some big chest money, getting them pecs up, man. They getting even bigger and bigger. I'm gonna need a trainer bra in a minute, man. These dubs, Chest day, got 45 minutes of cardio. I'm back at the crib. Let me hop on here and make a quick video, another correctional officer video. We talking about in this video, correctional officers and concealed carrying firearms, off-duty weapons. I've been getting a lot of questions from people about the policy as far as carrying guns, firearms when you're off duty. Here's my stance on it, and I'm gonna go over the policy, at least where I work at, and possibly what other agencies probably tell their officers at their respective institutions. My stance on it, I feel like everybody, even outside of corrections, just in general, I feel like everybody that's reasonable, responsible, in their right state of mind should own at least one firearm. If not, just for protection, self-defense. You can keep it in the house, keep it in the car, when you out and about. But I feel like everybody should own at least one firearm. I'm not the biggest, gun fanatic. I own a few firearms and a shotgun. That's about it. But I don't have like an extensive collection. I don't know every detail there is to know about guns. The most training I do as far as firearms training is when we do our annual training every year, to requalify, because in order to work where I work at, the prison I'm at with the BOP, the Bureau of Prisons, you got to requalify. When you first go to the training academy, you shoot down there, you got to qualify down there with all the guns. See, we carry in the perimeter patrol trucks that patrol the prison, they carry 3 guns in there. They carry an M16, a shotgun, and a 9mm. I think it's Smith & Wesson. So you got to requalify every year too for annual training. So when you get on the job, you go through Glencoe, you go through your training, then you get your probation every year. The following year is usually around the same time, like in the late fall. You have to go to training and you have to reshoot all the guns in order to requalify. You go to the gun range at your prison and you requalify, But like I said, I'm not the biggest gun fanatic, but I feel like everybody should have one. As far as the policy goes, we could technically carry, concealed carry just on our credentials, I feel personally, I went ahead and got I took a concealed carry class just to be safe, because depending on where you work at, you got local cops. They may not necessarily like the agency or the BOP, man. They may try to give you problems if you carrying and they pull you over and they ask you, do you have a gun on you? You say, yeah, and you show them your credentials. I had one situation though, where I had to, I had got into an altercation, right? I was at the barbershop. I was getting my hair cut and, there was like a mental health, some kind of facility or some kind of group home right next to the barbershop. So I'm in the chair getting my hair cut. Next thing I know, the barber was like, yo, look. The dude out there messing with your car. I look. It's a dude, he like trying to tear my damn, my door mirror off the car or some shit. So I run out there, I see what's going on and shit like that, man. They ended up calling the police. And shit, man, the people that work at the group home, they came and got the dude. I guess he was a mental health patient. He wasn't in his right mind. He was just doing random stuff. So they came and got him. The police showed up. Somebody told them I had a gun. So I said, yeah, I got a firearm. And they took the gun off of me. They put me in handcuffs. And I showed them my credentials first. They went back to the car and ran the gun, made sure it was legal. Registered to me. They came back, they told their supervisor I was with the feds. They gave me my gun back and whatnot and everything. So that was a kind of tricky situation. It could have went a whole bunch of different ways, but luckily it went good and whatnot. But I went ahead and took a concealed carry firearms class just because I'd rather be safer than sorry. I'd rather have that than trying to deal with these local cops sometimes. Not all of them are on the same team. We're supposed to be on the same team, law enforcement. But, some people, they got egos and shit. they don't like us because they feel we may make more money than them, shit like that, you know. But I feel like most of the local officers, they do a good job. You know, all the run-ins I had with them, you know, I may have got caught speeding. They let me go on a warning most of the time, so it's all good, you know. But technically where I'm at, like I said, you could carry on your credentials. You know, you just have to have your official credentials that it shows that it says that you work for the Bureau of Prisons and don't have your face and all that. And it's like a badge they give us, and you can carry on that. Other agencies I'm not familiar with, like as far as state prisons, county jails. I know like some county jails, the officers are like dually appointed. I think I'm saying that right, where they work in the jail and they work on the road as a sheriff. So I'm pretty sure that they carry, you know, they can carry this on the strength of them being a road deputy and a correctional officer at the same time, you know. But I tell anybody this, just go ahead and get your concealed carry for whatever state you in, you know, just to be safe. I don't know if your agency allows you, they give you credentials or give you that law enforcement status. Safe, I think it's called LEOSA, Law Enforcement Officer Safety Act. That's where you can carry on your credentials if you work like in a prison or certain agencies and whatnot. I'd rather be safer than sorry. I went ahead, like I said, got the concealed carry permit. You know, when I go in the store, I used to go to the local store and buy some guns. He said he had to stop. I guess they changed the law. I used to just show him my credentials, and he said he couldn't sell me firearms no more just on my credentials. I had to get a concealed carry. So that was another reason I went ahead and took the class as well, you know. But yeah, if you don't own a gun, I feel like you should at least get one, you know, and practice with that, you know, practice with whatever gun you decide to get. Hit the gun range. I go to the gun range periodically outside of work as well, you know, and learn your gun in and out, you know, because it may be the difference between you not knowing how to work that mug and somebody, you losing your life because you didn't know how to operate your firearm, you know. And in the capacity that we work, you know, working in law enforcement and working in the prison, especially like if you work in the state prison or county jail, you're liable to run into ex-inmates that you used to work with, you know, inside the prison. So I've ran into people in the past, you know, that were locked up at the jail or the other prisons that I worked at, and I seen them on the street. You know, luckily, it was all cool. You know, they came up to me and they were just like, hey, what's up? You know, you still work at the prison? Yeah, I still work there. And we kept it pushing. But you don't want to run into that situation where you got an ex-inmate, you know, y'all may have had some problems or some words inside the prison and you run into them on the street and now it's like a problem like that. You know, that's why I say try to, you know, get your gun and just to have it for self-defense, you know. And like I say, I'm not the biggest gun person. I don't, a lot of times I don't even carry my gun on. I keep them like, you know, I'm strategic with it. You know, I got guns, you know, hid out in my house just for self-defense. If I had like somebody trying to break in my house, I keep, you know, one in the car and stuff like that. But I'm not like a real big gung-ho person, you know, got it on me at all times, you know, openly carrying it. I feel like too, as far as concealed carry and open carry, this is the thing too, you know, if you're going to carry, you have to conceal it. You know, that's what the law says. If you're going to carry on concealed carry. So, but most states, I think you can open carry. But me personally, I wouldn't want to open carry just because depending on where you at in the public, man, you know, people get that perception, oh, he's got a gun. Which you could legally carry that shit, you know, open carry it. But I'd rather give people the element of surprise and they don't even know I have a gun on me, you know, like that. You got people that may try you. People that get kind of frightened or scared because you got a gun on you and you openly carrying it, you know, especially with the way the world's going today. You got a lot of mass shootings, shit like that. So if you're going to carry, I say just go ahead and get you a concealed carry holster and conceal it. That way people don't even know you got it, but you still have it for your personal protection or, you know, to protect other people in the event that you may be out and about and a goddamn mass shooting goes on, some shit like that, you know. But I think, oh yeah. As far as carrying them to work, you have where I'm at least you have to fill out a form if you want to have your gun on you and carry it in the car. You have to, there's like a whole form you have to fill out. You got to store it safely, like in a lockbox, like in your trunk. So you need to check into that too if you're going to carry your gun to and from work, you know, working whatever prison or jail you're going to work at. You have to ask your captain or lieutenant or the warden about that. They should have a policy on it. But I know where I'm at, the BOP, you have to actually fill out the form in order to be able to carry your gun onto the premises, because most prisons, federal, state, jails, there's no firearms permitted on the premises. So, but us being law enforcement, you know, we could carry, you just got to fill out the form. But yeah, in your, like I said, in your capacity being a law enforcement officer, you a correctional officer, but you consider law enforcement, you know, so I feel like everybody should own a gun. Even out, like I said, even outside of the prison, everybody should own at least one firearm just for self-defense. You know, you can just keep it in the house, because you never know, man. You never know what could happen. Somebody could break in. You ain't got no gun. They got a gun. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. You want to always be prepared. You know, that's why I keep me a few guns. I'm, like I said, I'm not the biggest gun person. I don't have like 1,000 guns hid out in every little crevice, shit like that. But, you know, I got a few and whatnot just to protect myself, or if in case I get some static on the street or whatnot, somebody run up on me, I could defend myself. But yeah, that's the short on as far as concealed carrying firearms when you're working in corrections. You know, y'all like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok at The Ghetto Bodybuilder. I got that merch for sale. Shop with me. This is one of my shirts right here. Jesus lifted weights, man. Got the dumbbells, got the praying hands on there. Everything you see on my website, I personally designed all of this myself. So anytime you buy some merch from me, you personally supporting my creativity, my vision, my passion, me putting my thoughts onto a t-shirt or a hoodie, man. But I hope that answered any of y'all's questions you have about the firearm policy, concealed carrying, being able to carry on your credentials outside of work, being that we are considered law enforcement. Y'all got any comments, questions, ideas on videos y'all may want me to do in the future when it pertains to this, drop a comment in the comment box and I'll respond to you ASAP. Y'all know how we coming. Let's get motivated.